Hello, I'm here. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I'm here at last. Oh dear. What a bad start to the new year it was for me, or just before, but I hope it was a better one for you. We had a really lovely Christmas and post Christmas, and it was sort of like very sudden. I was so looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday morning, and like early hours of Sunday morning, you wouldn't have wanted to see me. Anyway, so that knocked me for six, but I am back with a vengeance, and I'm delighted to bring to you what I was going to bring to you on Sunday, actually, and tell you all the news. So I'm so glad you're here. Let me just say a quick hello to a couple of people that I particularly wanted to say something to. Linda Croft, lovely to see you here, and your lovely Emily. What a star she is. I must put that out. I'm way behind on all of the bits and pieces that should be on the website. So I do apologise for that, but she's lovely. Um, Shirley, yeah, what did you miss me? I'm so pleased you did. That's really nice. I missed you all too. Ginny, back in the land here. I can't remember if you're back now. Or about to come back because she's been gallivanting. Stella, thank you for all your good wishes, and thank you for everybody's good wishes. Fiona, you are here as well. This is frightening. You're here, so am I. Goodness me. But yeah, thank you. I'm feeling much better. Not 100%, but much, much better. And certainly I couldn't just keep all the exciting things to myself any longer. So I'm going to be working on this lovely little project for you. This is actually something that I wanted to do at about a month ago, about the beginning of December, I think it was. And then I couldn't get the crucials, was these, which is the die set. And so, oh, you're back Monday. All right. Okay. And my son's gone back today. I thought I'd just let you in on that piece of useless information. He's in the air at the moment, flying back to America. So it's all a little bit sad today. Yeah, don't like to think of things like that. But I still got the Welsh contingent here. They don't go home until tomorrow. So our plans have been slightly scuppered, but yeah, whatever. Let me tell you about this first. You're going to have to keep listening. You've got about half an hour to listen to me witter on and tell you loads of new things. So do keep alert. It's probably just as well it wasn't New Year's Eve, isn't it, really? You might not have been alert by then. So we have got the Sweet Daisy stamp set with the matching die set. And because you've had to wait so long for this, I've put a little bundle together for both of them together as a special offer. Going to be making this card for you. You may recognise, well, virtually everything on it, really. We've got one of the lovely 5x7 frames. The stamp set is from here. This obviously is from here. And you may notice in the background, if you treated yourself to the card kit, wasn't it, of December, the December card kit, which had the daisy blossoms. No, sorry, dappled blossoms. I'll bring it in so you know what I'm talking about. The dappled blossoms, I think it was called. Embossing folder. I've used that. So if you have got that, this would be something that you would be very easily able to replicate. I should go through it step by step, but at the same time, I should be nattering away. And this one is done in a plum sort of a base. And the colour of the ink is Seedless Preserves, Distressing Seedless Preserves. That's not the colour that I'm going to do it in. I thought I'd go for something quite different. Same theory, but different. So we'll see which one we prefer at the end of the day. So that's the card that we're going to be making. As I said, you've got the stamp set, which includes a 2 flower Sweet Daisy plus a single one. You've got 4 sentiments and a lovely tag, which I have cut out because I was going to use, but then I changed my mind because really, I don't know if you noticed here, this card was for all of you. Have a lovely day, special friend, I reckoned. And I really wanted to say thankful for you as well, because I am thankful for every single one of you, for all your support all over the last few years, let alone just last year. But last year was very special for me with the Easy Frames coming along and doing a bit more of my own thing. And it's very exciting what else I've got coming to you this year as well. So more of that in a second. I keep getting waylaid. So that is your stamp set. And as I said, it goes with the matching die set. So you've obviously got this double one here, which goes with this, the single one with that one, and the tag to cut out your tag there. So without further ado, let's do a little bit of that stamping. Now I've popped those two into my stamping platform already. I'm going to take a piece of super smooth card. It's white super smooth. I really wanted to do a watercolor. Okay, so in order to do the watercolor, I was thinking of using watercolor card. However, my watercolor card is really, when you put watercolor card next to white card, it isn't white anymore. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the difference there? This is watercolor card and that's white card. And I think that you can see, whilst they're both white, we're not disagreeing that they're both white. They just look different. And I really wanted it to be white. So hence I've gone for super smooth card. And for a difference, what I'm going to stamp up my stamps with this time is a distress ink. Now, I don't normally use this for stamping, but I thought I would today. And so this one, I'm going to use Forest Moss, and it is the distress ink, not the oxide. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to literally ink up my images. The reason why I wouldn't normally choose this ink pad to stamp is because it doesn't give a really crisp image, if you see what I mean, not like your black outline. But because I didn't particularly want that this time, I've gone for this one instead. I'm going to give it a really good inking up, put them both together, giving me enough space, oh, if I can grab hold of it, to be able to put the dies on as well to stamp them. Okay, so I've stamped my images. Now they look quite dark, so that's okay, because before it dries out, hopefully, I'm going to take my aqua pen and I'm simply going to go a little bit of water, she says, with a huge lot coming out. Let me grab a tissue. Hold on. I don't want to make it too wet. And then I'm just going to draw this colour out of the forest moss. Now I'll show you in a minute. I did try different colour greens because I wasn't quite sure. Well, I'll show you what happened, where I tried to do various different techniques. So all I'm going to do is just pull the colour out from the centre of the stamp at the moment. And then if you can see, I'm not sure if you can, the difference between the one that I've pulled out a bit of colour and the one that I haven't pulled any colour out at all. It's very subtle, but there is a difference. Now you could stop at any stage. I'm going to add a little bit more of colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my distress ink, and I've got, I was going to do it on my matte, but I can't do that because you won't be able to see. So I'm going to pop a little bit onto an acrylic block. So just a little bit of ink onto there so that I can work with it on there. So it's the same ink, the same forest moss. I'm just going to pick up a small amount, and then I'm going to come from that centre again and just put a little bit more colour into it. Hopefully, I'll show you in a close-up in a minute, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So can you see now that you've got, with a little bit of added colour, with just pulling out and with no added colour, nothing done to it whatsoever. So you can see the different stages that you'd be able to achieve there. And it depends on which one you like. Obviously, if you go really to town, and let me show you this one that I did earlier. This is coloured where I've completely coloured using a very deeper colour, of the same colour, but I've just really coloured it all in. So you've got a very different look. And I quite like the one that the last one I've gone to, so adding a bit of colour. So I'm just going to finish colouring these and tell you a little bit more information. First of all, I want you to share in my excitement. My excitement is very simple at this stage. My excitement is that when I came into my craft room, and I hope and think some of you might be able to agree with me here, or share the same thing with here. When I came into my craft room today, I haven't been in here for, well, I did come in here a week ago because my eldest son suddenly announced that he needed a Christmas card as a gift card sort of thing. And it wasn't your ordinary one. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I had to make quickly one of those. But other than that, I haven't been in here for a fortnight. And can you believe it? Not only was my pin flare glue still working, but so was my ordinary glue. It wasn't clogged up. Nothing. So I thought I'd share that with you because to me, that was an excitement of the day, to be honest with you. It really was. So I have now coloured them thus. Let's show you a bit closer now. You can see I've left white on there because there would be white on a daisy type thing. I'm now going to take my dies and you'll see that they are really easy to line up and settle in. So I'm just going to pop that. So you can see I do it by lining up the top daisy, then that side one, and then just checking that the stems are in place. So you will have seen that we have got the subscription for the card kits up and running very successfully, which is fantastic. We are getting all of the subscriber kits all ready to go. And I'm not sure, but if there are any of you that have thought that they were going to be getting a subscription email telling you all about everything and haven't received one, do check in your inboxes and, God forbid, but your junk mail, because you may well just find it's crept in there. Because any invoices that haven't been paid by midnight tonight will just be cancelled because we'll assume that you didn't want to do it or whatever. Excuse me, I'm just going to be cutting something. You will still be included in the subscription list for next month, so not to worry. And the most important thing is that you will still be able to get them, because I do have, and always will have, kits that are available on the day to non-subscribers. So don't think that you only are able to get them if you subscribe to the card kits. It was really only brought about because I was aware that a lot of people were missing out on the kits and I didn't want them to. So that's why we've brought the kits in, but they will be out on Sunday. So hopefully you will be able to join me on Sunday and you will get to see them in all their loveliness. And they are lovely. So yeah, that's all very exciting. Looking forward to doing that with you. So I'm then going to take my Wink of Stella, my clear Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to go over the centre of my daisies, this sort of protruding bit. I don't know what you'd call that bit really. And then just again where these lines come out into the centre, and just giving a little bit of a sparkle. And if I hold them up to the camera, hopefully, I've got to dry a little bit, but hopefully you can see that sparkle appearing just here. Well, and on the nails, yeah. They're being redone again So you only just got to see them. They're going to be redone again tomorrow. Day late today. So that's our loveliness. Now, I am going to mix it with these, which are exactly the same. And then I'm going to throw in one of these as well. Now that one's going to look odd. Hold on, because I haven't coloured that one because I couldn't decide. So let me just colour that one a second. Yeah, so that's all about the card kits, which are coming on Sunday. As I said, the subscribers ones are all in the throes of being put together. But all the other ones, there are going to be available to anybody, not just subscribers. They are obviously, they're limited, but I wanted to make sure that everybody could get what they wanted with this first one. Okay, now that's going to be a little bit wet, so let me just, I need to waft my flower. Let me see what you're all saying. Oh, your son's gone back as well, Sue. Oh, yeah. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I bet you did. I bet you did. We did. We really had a lovely time. The children were just wonderful. And it was, well, grandchildren is what I meant, but my children were wonderful as well. It was so lovely to have everyone. I think that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? You know, for me it is anyway. Just family. That's what we need. So that one's got to dry out a fraction, but whilst that is drying, I'm going to put them all to one side for the moment and bring in the frame that I wanted to show you. So I have cut out, I used my 5x7 easy frames. I've cut out the largest one in sage green, and I've then cut out the smaller one in ordinary white, or I should say super smooth white. So I've used the exact same card that I've cut out these in, and the reason being, then I know that the white is the same white. I know it's sad, but that's what I do. So that's what I have done with that. And then, oh, then the piece that was in the white, so the center bit of the white, I then popped that into my Dappled Blossoms, or June, what's it called? I can't remember. And just run that through. So that's just got the hint of the texture on. Okay. Oh yeah, don't forget thumbs up. Oh, I've got lots to tell you about thumbs up as well. So we'll tell you that in a second. Well, because in the meantime, I just want to grab my stamping platform again. Let's just take my stamps out of it that I've got in there. And I just wanted to put some words around my frame, because the words that are in this stamp set just fit in here perfectly. So I thought that's what we do. So where are we going? What else have I got to tell you? Oh yeah, going back to the subscribing peoples. Hold on, let's just see what we want. I think we'll do just for you. Oh, poo. Got a little bit of, not supposed to say poo, am I? I didn't just say poo. Sorry. I'm going to turn that around because I just got a bit of ink on it from somewhere. Just going to have a just for you. I think I'll try and be clever and do a just for you in that corner. No, we ought to do just for you special friend, shouldn't we? Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to line these up. I'm putting my frame right into this top corner so it don't go nowhere. I should really put a magnet on it, and then it probably wouldn't go anywhere. And I'm going to line my two sentiments up so that it's a bit crucial. That's it. Now quickly, well, I don't know whether quickly helps, but I'm going to quickly pick them up. I'm going to use the same ink. Okay, as I said, I wouldn't normally be stamping sentiments in Distress ink because I do risk it, to be fair. It's probably just me, but I do risk it being potentially, oh, I was going to say slightly blobby. That's really not very fair to say that it might be slightly blobby, because the actual stamps are perfect. But the ink that I'm using is sometimes, I don't know how to explain it. Well, not for stamping sentiments, in my opinion. Not ideally, anyway. But nevertheless, we're doing it. We're doing it. Love a bit of flower wafting. I love a bit of flower wafting. Can't beat a bit of flower wafting, can you, Anne? Hey, can't beat a bit of flower wafting. Yeah, anyone that's got subscribers, people were talking about the reward points. I have confirmed today that the reward points are only automatically put on from orders that are on the website, but I have already said that I will be adding them to the people that are subscribing I can manually do that. So I will be doing that. So no one misses out on those from now on. They may well have been missed in the past, and for that I apologize. But in the future, anything like that will go on there. They will go on the day after release, just so that it's all done at the same time in the same place. Then I can see where we're going off. So you can see that this plain frame now has just sort of boosted up and now looks, I think, that much nicer if you're doing it like that. Okay, now let me just grab, you know what I didn't grab, don't you? I didn't grab, I didn't grab the right size envelope. So, not envelope, card. So, I'm gonna just have that. Okay, so my 5x7 envelope, which you can't see very well at all because it's white on white, it first of all needs to have our background piece put on, which was the piece that I embossed. So I'm going to pop that into the centre. Can you believe I haven't touched that and it's working well still? I don't usually have that luck, do I? I can use it in the morning and then it doesn't work in the evening when I come and talk to you. Pop that to one side. So that's enough about card kits and subscriptions. So next thing to tell you. There's loads of new things sitting in boats and on aeroplanes on the way to us. Some from me and some from other companies. I've seen some new bits and pieces showing on the trade sites over the last, well, today really, 3 places, and I'm thinking, oh, I love it, oh God, oh yeah, we've got to have that, oh, and yet again it's already looking as if there's not going to be enough days in the week in order to show you them all. You can see I've just popped that on, and the beauty of the frames, we've got even outside and inside, give it a really lovely crisp finish. Turn that round the other way, grab myself some foam and just add that to the back. So yeah, that's loads to be looking forward to. I shall be launching also next week. I'll be telling all the people that have previously done workshops all of what's going to be in our next workshop, which is an online one, and that will be on the 27th of January. And I've also got my very first in-person one week Saturday on the 13th of January. So that's all go as well. Goodness me, never stops. Still going to be doing, obviously, Wednesdays are live, Wednesdays and Sundays. So Wednesdays at 6 o'clock and Sundays at 11, all on YouTube. Picked YouTube over Facebook Lives, primarily because if you ever wanted to go and look at it again, I imagine there is a way, but I could never easily find it, of finding Facebook Lives. But obviously with YouTube Lives, they're all sorted. And, oh, I don't think that's good at even. There we go. Looking good. So yeah, they are always going to be there, and they are, I would say, 95% live. Sometimes I have to do a video, but you'll always get something there. So I'm going to pop these all together. So I've got the two in the center. I'm just going to grab it like a bouquet and sort of put it together like that. Okay. Now, then when I put my, yeah, that's going to go together quite nicely. I'm just talking to myself now. I'm going to grab a little bit of green twine. Now this, I was looking, the other one has got some ribbon on it, but I thought I would have a bit of a go of tying them together with this twine instead, because I quite like this. It's sort of like a honey. I think there's a card colour called Honeydew. It'd be good if I was good with knots too, wouldn't it? I'm not a knotter. I'm literally tying them together and chopping the ends off. And that brings me to something. Now, the other thing is, I thought of, I was going to say a new word. No, it's not a new word. I've thought of what I want to achieve this year, like you do, setting your goals. By the way, just tied that rather than stick it so that I can move the flowers about, because we're going to pop them into the centre there. And I'm going to use my pin flare, which is how I realised that too hadn't got stuck, to mount it. I want to take my designs forward, and my card designs and my die designs and all the other exciting things that are coming this way, to what I would call, I kept calling them simple cards last year. And I want to get away from that, because it makes me if I call it simple, it makes me feel, I should say, as if having finished it, I've got something very basic. And I don't think that is what we've got with something like this, for example. I think that with this, we have got a simply made card, but we've got something that's, I actually think, has got a bit of a wow factor to it. So what I'm going to say is, from now on, I'm not going to call them simple cards. I'm going to call them achievable cards. That's going to be my buzzword, I reckon, because these cards that I'm going to be doing, these designs, are all achievable by everybody. You don't have to be a really clever artist. You don't have to be a colorist. I'm just putting a blob of the silicone glue underneath there, and I'm going to spread these out a bit, but I'm going to put just a couple of blobs on the outside bits here. Oh, let's put it back properly. I just think that we can all achieve such beautiful designs, and I know you have. I have received some wonderful Christmas cards from so many of you, just stunning, and the work that goes into them. Behave and come and sit there. It's just lovely, and I know that you can all achieve them, but when we look at something and we think, oh gosh, that's really lovely, but I couldn't do that, I want to be able to show you not only how you can, but let you achieve it as well. So that's going to be my aim. So I've just put a little bit of my silicone glue behind there. I think I need a bit behind there, don't I? Otherwise that's going to move. And I've given it a bit of dimension. You don't need to, but you know what I'm like. By just putting a little bit of silicone glue underneath some of the flowers so that they are sticking up slightly. Let's just, you go under there, Mr. Blobby. Thank you very much. Oh, do you know, I'm talking to a bit of paper. Earlier I was talking to a lead. a lead to the computer. Can you believe it? I even said to the staff I'm going mad now because I was talking to a piece of lead. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. First sign of madness, but that was a long time ago. So we have got this little beauty. Let's find my other one. There are the two different versions. Different because we've got different colours, but otherwise they're virtually the same. I just think they're just so pretty. Just really, really lovely. Got different words as well, of course, but quite achievable. And I'm hoping that you can see. Can you see now where that glitter? I'm getting some more of those. They are in the delivery queue as well. Some more of the Wink of Stella, because I just think that they just add quite a lot to stamped images and die cut images. But you can see where that glitters there. So as I said, I've got new designs coming out. Yes, there are some new frames, but this time we are going frames with a slight difference. They will be coming out over the next few months, and they are going to be designed to work with some of the ones that you've already got in many cases, and some that are a bit quirky. So I'm looking really forward to showing you those. And I'm also venturing into a few other avenues, which will be coming up soon. Oh God, so exciting. It's frightening. It's very frightening, but it's also very exciting as well. So I hope that you will look forward to that. Oh, she says, as in Strictly Come Dancing speak, journey. But yeah, you can come with me there. So YouTube, I'm reading this. YouTube, this is the thing I'd like you to do now. YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up down here somewhere, possibly, but it could be down here or it might be down there. But anyway, thumbs up would be great. And if you are on Instagram, and I know already that some of you have found me, I have two accounts on Instagram. One, which is my own one, but it looks as if it's Maximum Crafts, but I've started a new one, which is called Maximum Crafts. And unfortunately, it had to be 23 as well, because there was already, apparently, Maximum Craft name. So do go over and have a look if you're an Instagram follower. I tend to put on there, or I'm going to be putting on there, cards that I have made, not just on YouTube's, but also on other occasions. Some of the workshop ones that you might not ever get to see, and some other bits and pieces. So do go over and follow me on there, because that would be really great. And thank you to those who've already found me. What else? I think that's about enough, really, isn't it, to be honest with you? So today's special offer, as I said, which really is today's and Sunday's, last Sunday's, was the Julie Hickey Designs Sweet Daisy set. So you've got the stamp set with the matching die set. They are limited. There are no more dies around, so I know that I can't get them anymore, I'm afraid. So when they're gone, they are gone. But they are good value, and really you could use it for anything, couldn't you? I know I've put those words around it, but done in a different colour would be nice, even for a sympathy card, get well soon, a man's card, all sorts. So that just about leaves me to say thank you again. Thank you, as I said, for everyone's support last year, all your lovely messages of get well soon over this last few days. And let's go through to 2024 with a really positive way of saying that we too can achieve any of these cards. I'm going to give you all of the tips and knowledge that I have, along with the availability of the dies and the stamps and the inks and the papers and the cards, everything, to be able to say, here you go, you can do this, you can achieve this, go and have a go, and then pop them onto the Facebook group page so that we can have a look at them as well. So quick thanks in advance to our lovely June, who I'm sure will be scribing as we talk, to write out the details for today's cards. Couldn't do it without her. And also to our lovely Sarah, who I know, I'm not sure if Sarah's watching today. I haven't seen her there. But Sarah is being really helpful in our other office of collating all of the email subscriptions, the card kit subscriptions via email, which has been an absolute godsend for me because I could not have done it on the dates that it should have been done, and she just did everything for me. So thank you, Sarah. She knows how much I appreciate her. So thank you to everybody. I can't wait to see you on Sunday to show you the first of the kits for January. It's a beauty, and I do hope you can be there. If not, it's always on catch up afterwards at any time, even if it's in 5 years' time, it'll still be there, which is the beauty of the YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy New Year to you all. Great crafting into 2024, and we will see you very, very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.